They're screaming.
So who started this battle?
People who want to destroy the temple.
Who are these people?
People who are afraid.
Are these people that are from this place, or people from another place?
From another place.
So tell me about these people, these beings. Who are they?
Their armor is dark and shiny.
Do they look human?
Not quite.
Describe what they look like.
They look like lizards.
So what are they known to be in your terms? What would you call them in your place, in the temple?
Dark ones.
Okay. So they've come in to destroy with the knowledge, the energy. What have they come to do exactly?
Destroy the knowledge and everything that entails it.
So what do they fear? Why do they fear this knowledge? Does it threaten them in some way?
It doesn't work for them. It's not the right construct.
So it doesn't resonate with who they are.
No.
So what happens? This battle ensues, and what happens?
We have to leave.
And there's no way to fight them off?
No.
They're too powerful?
It's not the right time.
Oh, okay. Okay, so everyone vacates the temple?
Everybody's taken to a different place.
And how do you get to this other place?
It's a portal.
Are the dark ones able to go through the portal?
They don't know where it is.
Okay. So as you leave the temple, where do you go?
To another location, another temple where it's safe.
And does Serafina go with you?
Yes, we all go.
So you go together as one group. Okay. So what is different about this temple that you've moved to?
It's surrounded by water.
How is that helpful?
We can see when people are coming.
Okay, so you feel safer there. Is there any way for the dark ones to follow you?
No.
And are there others already at this temple before you arrived?
Yes, it's a city temple.
Okay. What is the city that you're in?
Atlantis.
Atlantis. And what is the energy of Atlantis like?
It's calm. And powerful.
So do you continue doing the same things you were doing before in this new temple? Or have things changed?
I'm being trained.
to do the same thing or something different?
Something additional
And what is that?
as a warrior.
What does being a warrior entail exactly?
Understanding how to defend yourself and others. To do it strategically.
So is this something that you've decided that you're going to do, or is it something that you've been asked to do?
I've been asked to expand my knowledge.
Are you okay with this? Is it something you're more than willing to do?
I'm more than willing to do this.
So you go to training every day,
Yes.
and at the same time you're still assisting Serafina with her herbs.
Yes.
Okay. So let's close this scene. We're going to move ahead again in the same lifetime to a day when something important is happening. And be there now. So what's happening on this day?
And be giving the next level up. I'm getting into the same level as she is.
So you've graduated in a sense.
I'm part of the inner circle.
Is there a certain test that you have to pass in order to do that?
It was a test of the elements.
And what is that? How is that done?
Understanding how to work with the fire element, the water element, the earth element, and the air element. And know your space.
Can you explain that a little bit more in detail?
How to command the elements. Work with them.
And how do you command the elements?
I visualize them. Connect with them energetically.
And then they just respond to your...
They work with me.
How would you use some of these elements? The fire, for instance.
Creating a ring of fire around. Creating a wall of fire.
For what purpose?
For protection.
So do you always use these elements for protection, or are they used for other things?
They're also used to transform and heal.
What would you use water for?
Water flows into the body, is of the body. Creates stasis for regeneration.
And would you also use water for protection?
Water is also used for protection.
And how would you use it for protection?
Allowing it to overflow into areas, creating barriers.
So as when you were saying the water around Atlantis offers that protective barrier.
Yes.
And what about air? How would you use it for healing?
Air is the breath of life. Breathe life into beings.
And then for protection?
The power of the air. Creating a vortex around.
I guess that leaves us with earth. And how would you use that for healing?
To mend the ground.
And for protection?
And call on the earth to become aware and alive. To let me know what's going on.
How many are of this inner circle? And this includes Serafina?
Yes.
And who were the other ones?
There are elders and one other like me.
So what is your name?
I have no name.
You have no name. So how do people address you?
We don't. We talk telepathically.
Okay. So is there anything else important about this day that you want to mention?
There's a ring of white light.
Tell me about that.
We connected the ring of white light by just being in a circle.
So when the five of you come together, do you automatically create this circle of white light?
Yes.
It must be very powerful.
It's like plugging in.
What exactly are you plugging into?
An inner knowing of what to do.
How does that feel to you?
Assured. Clear.
How do you experience that in your body?
It's like you radiate the white light as well.
Okay, that sounds beautiful. All right, well, let's close this scene once again. We're going to move ahead again in the same lifetime when something important is happening, and be there now. So what is happening on this day?
There's a meeting of the guardians.
Are you considered a guardian?
Yes.
So it's a meeting of just the five of you, or are there more?
No, there's more.
And why has this meeting been called?
There's a concern. Concern of the planet and the way it's thriving.
Something happened that there's a concern?
The ley lines of the planet, there's something off.
So what do you sense has happened to these ley lines?
There's a disruption.
Have they been interfered with?
Something's dislocated them. Something's not flowing.
Was this a sudden thing?
Yes.
Okay, so you come together, and what do you decide to do? How are you going to address this?
We have to amplify the energy and find out what's going on so I can reconnect.
Okay, so can you explain how you do that? Amplify the energy?
There's 5 circles. Like a clock. Connected. Overlapping. Amplifying.
And then do you intentionally send this energy through the ley lines?
We're tapping into the main line.
Mm-hmm. And what do you notice when you tap into it?
There's a ripple effect. The rings ripple out.
So what happens next?
They're supporting the brakes.
Do you have a sense yet what has caused this disruption?
It's the dark ones.
The same ones that came to the first temple?
Yes.
So it seems they have found you once again?
And they're trying a different strategy to reach, connect, disrupt.
Do they want the land that you're on for their own?
They don't want us to exist.
Okay, so are you able to fix the ley lines so the energy's flowing again?
Yes.
And what do the dark ones do? How do they respond?
They're not happy.
Do they leave for now?
They retreat.
Okay. So everything seems to be flowing properly again through the ley lines?
Yes.
And balance is returned?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else that you need to mention?
There's a sadness. There's very few of us left.
What has happened to everyone?
They've been disappearing.
On their own, or has something been happening to them?
Something's happening to them.
What is it?
The dark ones. They've been going after the weaker links.
So do you have a strategy for dealing with that?
We need to fortify the temple city now to ensure its survival.
So how do you decide to do that?
We need to close it, and not be seen.
How do you do that?
We're creating a shield that you cannot see.
Okay. So this seems like the best plan for now?
Yes.
All right. So let's close that scene. Let's move ahead again in the same lifetime to a day when something important is happening, and be there now. So what are you experiencing?
We have to leave.
What happened?
The shield was breached.
So the Dark Ones found you once again?
Yes.
And how did they manage to find you?
They learned how to tap into one of us.
So one of the weaker links again? Or one of the 5?
No, somebody who is of our world was taken.
Okay, so now you've got to leave again?
We have to self-destruct the whole thing. We have to leave nothing behind for them.
So you're going to completely demolish Atlantis so that your knowledge remains hidden?
Yes.
How do you decide to do that?
We're going to amplify the energy around the shields of Atlantis. Overload it.
And so what happens?
Collapse. Explosions. Sinking.
Do you feel that the knowledge will remain hidden except within you and the others?
Decision has been made to disperse.
How many are left?
25.
And are all 25 aware of this hidden knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, so where does everyone decide to go?
Different places on the planet.
Such as where?
North, south, east, west. Furthest reaches, different places.
What about inner Earth?
No.
Everyone stays on the surface somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, and where do you end up going?
I travel to the Celts.
And do you go by yourself or someone go with you?
No, we're traveling alone.
So there are no two of you going together?
No.
So in this way, hopefully the knowledge remains hidden and you're not found out.
Yes.
Would you be able to blend in with the others?
We must. To survive.